What's the one thing you truly own? Your car, your software, the movies you watch? Think again. We are living through a quiet revolution, a fundamental shift from owning products to renting access. And it's happening so gradually, most of us haven't noticed how deeply it has transformed our lives and our wallets. Welcome to the subscription apocalypse. This didn't happen overnight, it arrived in three distinct waves. The first wave in the early 2000s was almost innocent. Netflix started mailing us DVDs, then streaming made monthly payments for entertainment feel normal. Spotify followed, replacing our music collections with endless streams. The second wave hit in the 2010s, targeting our tools and hobbies. Adobe made the painful but brilliant pivot to Creative Cloud, and gaming platforms like PlayStation Plus made online multiplayer a paid subscription. Now we are in the third wave, the everything wave. It's no longer just about digital content, it's your car, your AI assistant, your home security, and even your groceries. What started as a convenience has become the default business model for almost everything. Let's rewind. Before we subscribed to our cars, this revolution started in our living rooms. This was the gateway that made monthly digital payments feel normal, even desirable. It began with a simple promise: unlimited access. Netflix and Spotify didn't just kill Blockbuster and the CD, they changed our relationship with media. We traded our shelves of DVDs for all you can watch libraries. The trade off seemed fair. We gave up ownership for endless choice and convenience. But then the model evolved. Look at YouTube Premium. A platform built on free ad supported content now charges us a monthly fee to remove the very ads that made it famous. The value proposition shifted from paying for content to paying to remove inconvenience. And gaming is the ultimate case study. Services like Xbox Game Pass have reframed the game library. We no longer buy and own games, we pay for the privilege of access to a rotating catalog. It seems like great value, but it turns us from owners into permanent tenants. Stop paying and your entire library vanishes. These services were our psychological training ground. They made us comfortable with the idea that access trumps ownership and that our digital lives are conditioned on a recurring payment. They were the friendly face of a model poised to take over everything else. The second front in this apocalypse attacked our productivity. This was a monumental shift. Remember buying a boxed copy of Microsoft Office or Adobe Photoshop? You paid once and it was yours, forever. Now it's Microsoft 365 and Adobe Creative Cloud. Stop paying and your ability to work or create grinds to a halt. This model has now expanded to our very cognition. Tools like Grammarly Premium helps us write and Canva Pro helps us design. Most strikingly, the rise of AI has introduced subscriptions like ChatGPT Plus. We are now literally leasing our access to artificial intelligence. We're not just renting software anymore, we're renting the digital extensions of our own minds. From our digital lives, the model spilled over into our physical reality, automating our lifestyles. Amazon Prime redefined retail by bundling shipping, video, and music. Meal kits like HelloFresh and Blue Apron subscriptionized our groceries. The fitness industry was transformed. With Peloton, you're not just buying a bike, you're buying into a monthly class subscription. Apple Fitness Plus turns your phone or watch into a personal trainer for a fee. And perhaps, most insidiously, our memories are now a line item on a bill. Services like Apple iCloud and Google One means we pay monthly rent to store our family photos, our documents, and entire digital lives. Fail to pay and you risk losing them. This is where the apocalypse gets truly absurd. We are moving from subscribing to services to subscribing to features of physical products we already own. This is a whole new level. Take your car. Mercedes offered a subscription costing over $1,000 a year to unlock faster acceleration, hardware that's already in the vehicle. Tesla locks its advanced full self-driving capability behind a hefty monthly paywall. Then there's HP Instant Ink program. If you sign up and then cancel, your printer will refuse to print. Even if there's ink in the cartridges, it becomes a plastic brick. And home security? With Ring cameras, you need a subscription to review the video footage recorded by the camera you bought and installed on your own property. You are, in effect, paying rent for the things you supposedly own. It's like buying a house and then getting a monthly bill from the builder for the right to use the doors and windows. It makes no sense. So, why has every company on earth rushed to adopt this model? The answer is simple. For businesses, it's a financial holy grail. Look at Adobe. When it moved from selling software licenses to the subscription based Creative Cloud, its market value skyrocketed. Wall Street rewards predictable, recurring revenue above all else. This model creates what's called sticky customers. The hassle of cancelling, the fear of losing access, it creates inertia that keeps people paying. It also builds a powerful ecosystem. Once you have subscribed to Amazon Prime, it's easy to add Prime Video or music. It's a virtuous cycle for them. But for users, it can feel like a trap. What's a dream for shareholders is often a recurring nightmare for our budgets. None of this would be possible without a key technological shift: the Internet of Things. Your car, your printer, your doorbell, they're no longer dumb objects. They are smart, meaning they are always connected to the Internet. This constant connectivity is a double-edged sword. On one side, it enables useful features like remote starts and over-the-air updates, but on the other, far sharper side, it gives companies a remote control over the products you own. They can monitor usage, push updates, and most importantly, they can flip a switch in the cloud to disable a feature or the entire product if you stop paying the subscription. The very technology that promises convenience is the same one that enables this new form of lock-in. And consumers are finally pushing back. A major study by Deloitte found that 44% of people cancelled at least one subscription in the previous years purely due to subscription fatigue. This isn't just about money, it's psychological burden. It's a mental load of managing dozens of small recurring payments, a phenomena often called death by 1,000 cuts. We are feeling overwhelmed, and more importantly, we are feeling a loss of control. When everything is a subscription, the financial life feels fragmented and unpredictable, and the things you own feel conditional. This explosion of subscriptions forces us to confront a difficult ethical question. Where is the line? When does a subscription for a convenient service cross over into the predatory exploitation of a customer? The debate is at the heart of movements like right to repair. The argument is that if you can't control the software in your tractor, your car, or your phone, you can't truly own it, and you certainly can't fix it. Companies use software logs and subscriptions to maintain control long after the sale. We have to ask ourselves, are we getting genuine, ongoing value that justifies a forever fee, or are we simply being groomed to accept a future where we own nothing and rent everything, from our creativity to our cars? So, what's the bottom line? The next time you effortlessly click that subscribe button, pause for a second. Remember the trade-off you're making. You're exchanging permanent ownership for temporary access. You're trading a one-time cost for a forever fee. For businesses, this is the most profitable model ever devised. For us, it's a fundamental renegotiation of what it means to be a consumer. The subscription apocalypse isn't a dystopian future, it's our present reality. The power we have left is in our awareness and our choice to decide what is truly worth the perpetual price. And I want to hear from you on this. What's the most shocking or ridiculous subscription you have ever encountered? Let's commiserate down in the comments. If you found this deep dive into the business of free and subscriptions enlightening, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content that pulls back content on the business of tech. Thanks for watching. Till then, bye bye.